One of the main reasons why couples will tend to come to therapy is what we call just a lack of connection. A complaint would be like, we live like roommates. We do this, that, and the other together, but we've just kind of missed each other somewhere along the way, and we're not living like an intimate, in-love couple. And what I usually attribute that to is sometimes we get married and we think, love's going to carry the day. I'm always going to feel a certain way. And we're not intentional about prioritizing our marriage relationship. And if we choose not to prioritize our marriage relationship, it's going to fall into that category of missing each other, right? Living like roommates. Another reason why couples will tend to come to counseling for couples is conflict management. Many couples today, young couples, older couples, will tend to struggle when they don't agree on how to manage a particular issue. And that will tend to lead to arguing, or what Dr. Gottman calls the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse: contempt, criticism, stonewalling, and defensiveness, right? So I usually will suggest people come into therapy with a topic that they currently disagree on, so we can learn those tools we need to effectively manage conflict when we're not in therapy. Another significant reason why people come to couples counseling is friendship and intimacy. Friendship and intimacy are closely related, and sometimes when our friendship declines, our intimacy declines, which usually means I don't feel safe enough to be vulnerable with you, so our level of intimacy shrinks, right? Because I become afraid to be open. So it's important for couples to remember, for intimacy to remain strong, our friendship needs to remain strong. Another main reason why people come to a couples therapist is because of betrayal and infidelity. There are many forms of betrayal. Dr. Gottman, in his book, What Makes Love Last, gives a really good synopsis of the many forms of betrayal. But an ultimate betrayal that most of us experience is when one or other of the couple leaves a relationship and is physically, intimately involved with another person. The first thing we tend to do when there's infidelity is to make sure that the infidelity is over, right? Before we can move on to work on that relationship, we need to be sure and clear that the infidelity is no longer ongoing. The second thing we do is an intervention I learned from the Gottmans is called atonement. In atonement, we teach the betraying partner how to make amends to the betrayed partner, because the betrayed partner will tend to be going through relational post-traumatic stress disorder, right? So they will suffer things like intrusive thoughts, waking up in the middle of the night crying, panic attacks, depression, all of this from the trauma caused by infidelity. So like I said, the first step is atonement, where we teach the betraying partner how to make amends to and reconcile with the betrayed partner. Another reason why couples will tend to come to couples therapy is because they're in a state of crisis. A state of crisis means you're on the verge of dissolving the relationship. And it's important when people are in a state of crisis, what that usually means is they've had a problem for a long time and have not sought help, right? So what we want to do when people come in when their marriage is in crisis is to really de-escalate the anxiety that both the couple are experiencing. The way I like to refer to it is I like to take the couple off the battleground so we can actually start to work. But if they're on the battleground still receiving wounds, it's hard to have any progress in therapy.